So a lot of you will have seen this picture that I posted on my stories a few days ago, yeah? I just wanted to point out a few things. Now, a lot of people that were sort of here a year ago or that have been following the page for a while, first of all, thank you. But you will know that this time last year, which is when I was, heavier here, my mental health was on the floor. Absolutely on the floor. Right? I shared about it a lot, some of which I regret, most of which I don't. I don't regret it. I was so vulnerable. Yeah. And I was taking advice from everybody, some fantastic, some for me, not so fantastic, and got myself in some situations. Anyway, now I've said that I'm not really going to talk too much about mental health on here. That's not because I don't want to be transparent. I do. And I have some ideas to talk about it in a different way, but it's just to kind of keep myself safe, if that makes sense. But anyway, back to this, right? So, this wasn't shared in any sort of a bragging way or anything, and I just wanted to point out as well, if you are where I was, this time last year, and you're struggling with your weight and your mental health, prioritize your mental health. Don't worry about it. Listen, I couldn't worry about this. The last thing I wanted to do, not even wanted to, I was hanging on for dear life in this other picture. I was so unwell mentally, so unwell. I wasn't eating during the day, and then at night, I was just taking in so much fattening food. The anxiety was so bad during the day, and then at night, I'd get like a release of the anxiety at nighttime, and then I would just, kind of scoff all this food down. I mean, very, very unhealthy way to eat. But I was in survival mode. I wasn't purposely not eating. I couldn't eat. I was that anxious. I could not eat. And then my body at night was just like, feed me, and I was putting in things that were very, very unhealthy, which is why I put on, a lot of weight very quickly, dangerously quickly. But if that's happened to you and that's where you're at, prioritize your mental health. If all you can get down is a hamburger at night because you're hanging on for dear life, that's where I was. Now, ideally, would it be amazing that if all you could eat that day was a great salad? Well, of course it would be. Sometimes that's just not where we are. Sometimes, it's a bag of chips and some chocolate, because that's all that, that's all that you can even muster up to go in there. I couldn't go in there and prepare a healthy meal. I couldn't do it. And I'll probably get people in the comments saying, well, you should have tried. When I tell you I was hanging on, you guys know, if you've been here a while, there was no cooking a stir fry or I was in survival mode. So I just wanted to say, if that's where you are, focus on your mental health. I tried like hell to get out for walks because it was helping with my anxiety, but it was difficult. Most days I couldn't get out of the bed. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say, please, if that's where you're at, don't feel like you need to do anything like this. Do you know what I mean? I had to wait until I was well enough to be able to get out and exercise, till I was well enough to cook healthy foods. When I was in the midst of it, no chance. Now, it wasn't until I went to the doctor once I got better and I was pre-diabetic, and my cholesterol was through the roof, and, I was at risk for heart disease, all this that comes with rapid weight gain, that I thought, right, I've got to do something here. And that's only when I was well enough mentally to do it. But back here, no chance. I just wanted to say, if that's where you are, be patient with yourself. Prioritize your mental health, whatever that looks like for you.